A cancer survivor told me once that being done with treatment was like being dropped off at a bus station with no ticket and no money and no idea where you're going.
I was in this hole, and my sisters tried to help me, but I didn't know how to get out of it.
It was just such a blessing in my life that somebody cared about me after I came home from treatment.
Often at the end of cancer treatment, patients are overwhelmed, confused, maybe even feel a little bit abandoned. They're grateful to have completed their treatment and they're grateful to have survived, but they're not exactly sure what to do next.
A lot of times in the current state of things in oncology treatment, there's not a lot of what's next.
The Moving Beyond program was a program that I went into when I was most devastated. I felt like I was just out there and nowhere to go. Treatment was over and I didn't know how to get my life back together, and the program showed me how to do that.
Hospitals tend to be with cancer and through cancer, but there's no beyond cancer. Go home, treatment's over. Okay, now what do? I've been so used to having a doctor tell me what to do, and you rely on that. This was a way that I could take charge of myself.
It showed me how to take baby steps instead of trying to do everything all at once.
I could learn what I needed to eat. I could learn what exercise does for my body. I could learn about relaxation techniques when I can't sleep at night.
I learned to just start eating the right amount of vegetables each day and to do 15 minutes worth of exercise. And it was just an awesome program. It fit right into where I was at.
You can't control what cancer does to you, but you're now empowered with the tools to take part in your recovery. And that's amazing.
It's a really valuable resource to the patients in our communities, many of whom have been financially devastated by the costs associated with the treatment of their cancer.
To give somebody that experience who can't afford to do it on their own, you can't even imagine what that means to cancer survivors.
Patients aren't the only ones impacted by a cancer diagnosis. Having caregivers to participate in Moving Beyond is critical because there's just as much need for them as there is the patient.
It benefited me as a caregiver, understanding that I did play an important role in that. Where when you're in that position, you don't always feel like you're a benefit. And it made me realize that I was a lot of help to her.
A family support system is wonderful. I don't know how people get through a cancer diagnosis without it, but it's not all that we need. We need those people who know exactly what you're going through.
We can share our struggles and our successes.
Our job is much more than just treating the patient and making sure that they beat the disease. It's carrying them through survivorship.
I go to the gym, I'm on the treadmill, I'm using some weights. I ran my first 5K this year, all because of the Moving Beyond program.
This is something that's going to change the whole landscape of how we care for those who are impacted by cancer, especially after the treatment process.
There's not a doubt in my mind that the people that were running it did not see improvement in her every week.
If you have had a member of your family who's had a cancer diagnosis, you can't imagine what this program could do for them.
I just don't know how I would have gotten things together without it.